Dear students, welcome to Mathematics Online classes. In the previous video, we have solved problems up to 6 in the exercise 7.5. Now, we are going to take problem number 7. Problem number 7 is integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1. Okay, first of all, we will check whether it is in the proper fraction form or not. Yes, it is in the proper fraction form because numerator power is 1 and the denominator power is 3, means highest power is 3, degree is 3. Okay, using the partial fraction technique, we can write this one as here x square is there, we have to be careful. X square plus 1, x square plus 1 can't be further factorized, hence we will keep this as it is. We will write here this x minus 1, we can write a by x minus 1, and for this x square plus 1 we will write it as bx plus c, bx plus c by x square plus 1 we will write. Okay, now let me name this as equation 1. X by x square plus 1 into x minus 1, which is equal to, here cross multiplying, a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1 whole divided by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. X square plus 1 into x minus 1, x square plus 1 into x minus 1 get cancels out. We have a is equal to, x is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1. Now, to find out the values of a, b and c, let us put x is equal to 1, it makes this term 0, we can find out the value of a. Equation 2, substituting x is equal to 1, we have 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 1 plus of b into 1 plus c into this is x minus 1, 1 minus 1 means it is 0. We have 1 is equal to a into 2 plus 0, then 1 is equal to 2a value is 1 by 2, we got the value of a. Next, to find out the values of b and c, what you do? You substitute x is equal to 0 here. Substituting x is equal to 0, this gives us, equation 2 gives us 0 is equal to a into 0 plus 1 is 1 plus b into 0, it is 0, 0 plus c into 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Here we have 0 is equal to a plus into minus, minus c. A minus c equal to 0, means c is equal to a. Therefore, c is equal to a value is 1 by 2. Therefore, c value is also 1 by 2. We got c value also. A value already we have found. Now, to find out the value of b, you substitute any one real number you substitute. Already you see I have substituted this 1 and 0. Other than 1 and 0 we will substitute to get the value of b. Already a and c values are known to us. Let us put the value x is equal to minus 1, so that 1 is there, means it will be simple to solve. Put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2, then equation 2 implies minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 square is 1, 1 plus 1 plus b into minus 1 plus c, which is multiplied with x is minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 to 2a, this is plus into minus, minus b plus c, minus 1 into minus 1 and minus 1, this becomes minus 2. Minus 1 is equal to 2a, minus 2 into minus b is plus 2b, minus 2 into plus c is minus 2c. Okay, minus 1 is equal to a and c value is already known to us, substitute that a value is 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2 plus 2b minus 2 into c value is also 1 by 2. You see 2 to get cancel, here also 2 to get cancel, minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2b minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 also get cancel 0. Right hand side I have 2b, left hand side I have minus 1. Then what is the value of b? Value of b is minus 1 by 2. A, b and c value we found now. Now coming to the equation 1. Equation 1 implies x means equation 1 we are writing x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 as it is, which is equal to a value 1 by 2 by x minus 1 plus of b value is minus 1 by 2, c value is plus 1 by 2 by x square plus 1. Here b into x is there, we have to be careful, minus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 by 2 it is. Okay. So now here taking integration on both sides, integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into dx is equal to, here I can write 1 by 2 is a constant multiple, 1 by 2 is outside, I will write 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by x minus 1 into dx. And now from these two terms, from numerator what is common there? 1 by 2 is common. 1 by 2 into minus x plus 1 is that. So that 1 by 2 I will write outside. 1 by 2 into integral of minus x plus 1 by x square plus 1 into dx. Okay. This is equal to, first one 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by x minus 1 into dx, you keep this as it is. Second one we will take into sum of two functions here. 1 by 2 into integration of, first function is minus x by x square plus 1, second function is 1 by x square plus 1. We can integrate very easily here. This is 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by x minus 1 into dx. Now we will write sum of two integrals. First integral will be integration of minus x by x square plus 1, plus into minus, this become minus 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by x square plus 1 into dx. Second one is 1 by 2 into integral of 1 by 2 into integral of 1 by x square plus 1 into dx. Let me name this as equation 3. You can take it as equation 3, so that we will integrate all these integrations separately. What is integration of 1 by x minus 1 into dx? This is log of mod of x minus 1 plus c1. And what about integration of this? Integration of 1 by x square plus 1 into dx. We know the differentiation of tan inverse of x. Differentiation of tan inverse of x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So integration of 1 by 1 plus x square is a tan inverse of x. This is tan inverse of x plus c2 I will write. Then how will you integrate this? Integration of x by x square plus 1 into dx is there. Here what you do, you substitute t is equal to x square plus 1. Substituting t is equal to x square plus 1 and differentiating the function, dt by dx is equal to differentiation of x square is 2x plus 1 is 0. Here we see x into dx is there. Take this 2 to the left hand side. 1 by 2 into dt is equal to x into dx. Now coming to the integral, this is integral of 1 by t, x into dx is 1 by 2 into dt. 1 by 2 I will write outside into dt. This is 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by t is log of mod of t plus c3 I will take. Next 1 by 2 into log of mod of, what is t? T means I am substituting x square plus 1 plus c3. You can write bracket itself because x square is positive value, log of positive value we have. Then we will substitute all these integrals in the equation 3. Therefore equation 3 implies equation 3 implies left hand side is integration of, what is that, x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into dx, which is equal to 1 by 2 outside as it is. Integration of 1 by x minus 1 is log of x minus 1, log of x minus 1 plus c1. Next, plus of, sorry, minus, we need to put minus of 1. Here is 1 by 2, that 1 by 2 you keep as it is, 1 by 2 into, what is this integration? Its integration is again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into log of x square plus 1 plus c3. Next, plus of that 1 by 2 as it is, log of 1 by x square plus 1 is integration of 1 by x square plus 1 is, here I have written tan inverse of x plus c2. Now we will write one more step. One by integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into dx is equal to, first one we have 1 by 2 into log of x minus 1, second one minus 1 by 4 into log of x square plus 1, third one plus 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x. c1 plus c2 plus c3 together, another one constant, you write it as c. This is the answer. You can leave it here. If you want, you can simplify this one also. How will you simplify? You take 1 by 4 common here. Take 1 by 4 common. This is 2 times log of x minus 1, and that is log of x square plus 1 only. Let me simplify. 1 by 4 I am taking common from these two terms. This become 2 times log of x minus 1 minus 1 by 4 as it is already outside. We have, this is log of x square plus 1 plus 1 by 2 times tan inverse of x plus c. This is 1 by 4 into, using the formula log of m raised to n is equal to n into log m, I can write here log of x minus 1 whole square minus log of x square plus 1 plus 1 by 2 times tan inverse of x plus c. This is 1 by 4 outside. We have the form log m minus log n here. Log m minus log n is log m by n. We have log of x minus 1 whole square by x square plus 1 plus 1 by 2 times tan inverse of x plus c as the answer we can write by simplifying. With this 7th problem completed, we will move on to the next, that is 8. Problem number 8 is given as x by x minus 1 whole square x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2. I hope all of you will solve this. How will you split it? It is in the proper fraction form because denominator polynomial degree is 3 and numerator polynomial degree is 1. It is in the proper fraction form. You take it as a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus c by x plus 2. It is x minus 1 whole square, means it has repeated factors, means repeated roots are there. x minus 1 into x minus 1. Here x plus 2 is there. We will, using the method of partial fractions, we will write it like this, simplify, we will get the answer. This problem is simple one, that's why I am leaving it to you. 8th problem, I am leaving it to you. Now question number 9. Ninth one is integration of 3x plus 5, integration of 3x plus 5 by x cube minus x square, x cube minus x square minus x plus 1, minus x plus 1 integrating with respect to x. This is our question here. Okay, let us solve the question number 9. Is it in the proper fraction form or not? First of all, yes, it is in the proper fraction form. Numerator power is 1, denominator power, highest power is 3. So it is in the proper fraction form. We can use partial fraction technique here. But here you see denominator is cubic polynomial. Let us write it in the factorized form. How will you factorize it? Integration of 3x plus 5 divided by, from first two terms you see what is common there? Common is x square and remaining is x minus 1. To have x minus 1 in the second terms also, what you do? You take minus common there. Minus 1 into, this is x minus 1 into dx. Now integral of 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 is common. Take this x minus 1 into, next here it is x square, here is minus 1. This is x square minus 1 into dx. Yes, we have factorized it. We have written into two factors. This second factor x square minus 1, can we factorize it further? Yes, we can factorize it further. 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 as it is into this x square minus 1 is of the type a square minus b square. A square minus b square equal to formula a minus b into a plus b. Means this is x minus 1 into x plus 1. So here we will write x minus 1 into x plus 1 into dx. Now integral of 3x plus 5 divided by, you see x minus 1 into x minus 1. This is x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 dx. Now we factorized it completely. We can go with the partial fraction techniques now onwards. 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is equal to, this function we are writing it into sum of two or more functions, simple functions. First one, a by, here x minus 1 whole square is there. X minus 1 whole square, how will you factorize, means how will you write using the partial fraction techniques? We will write a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus of c by x plus 1. Okay. Now if I name this as equation 1, let us take this as equation 1. LCM you take in the right hand side. Left hand side 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1, that is as it is, which is equal to right hand side. LCM is x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is our LCM. Okay. A into x minus 1 is there. This is x minus 1 into x plus 1 plus of b into x minus 1 whole square is there. So this will multiply with x plus 1 plus c into x plus 1 is there into, this is x minus 1 whole square. Both sides you see denominators are going to get cancelled out. We have 3x plus 5 is equal to a into x minus 1 into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 1 plus c into x minus 1 whole square. Let us name this as equation 2. Now to find out the values of a, b and c by putting various values for x. Okay, what are the values we will substitute? X equal x minus 1 is there. Suppose I substitute x is equal to 1, this can be written as 0, and c terms also becomes 0. We will find out the value of b. Okay, put x is equal to 1, this is 3 into 1 plus 5 is equal to a into 0 plus b into 1 plus 1 plus c into 0. 3 into 1, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, which is equal to, this is 0, this is 0, b into 2. Okay, we have b is equal to 8 by 2, 8 by 2 is 4. So b value we got as 4. Next, x plus 1 is there here, x plus 1 is there. Let us put x is equal to minus 1 to make the term 0. With this we can find out the value of c here. Okay, substituting x is equal to minus 1 in the equation 2, we have 3 into minus 1 plus 5 is equal to a into, you see, minus 1 plus 1, this becomes 0, a into 0 plus b into minus 1 plus 1, this is 0, plus c into minus 1 whole square. 3 into minus 1, minus 3 plus 5 is equal to, these two 0, c into minus 1, it is minus 2 whole square. Minus 3 plus 5 is 2 equal to c into minus 2 whole square is 4. Therefore, c is equal to 2 by 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are. We got value of c as 1 by 2. We got value of b and c. Now to find out the value of a, what we will substitute? Let us put 0 here. Substituting x is equal to 0, we have the expression 2 as 3 into 0 plus 5 is equal to a into 0 minus 1 minus 1, 0 plus 1 plus 1, b into 0 plus 1 1 plus c into 0 minus 1 minus 1 whole square. 3 into 0 0 plus 5 5 plus into minus minus, this is minus a plus b, minus 1 square is plus 1, it is plus c. We know the value of b and c here. Substitute that. A you take to the left hand side, we have a is equal to, send 5 to the right side, a is equal to b plus c minus 5, b is 4, c is 1 by 2 and minus 5 is there. 4 minus 5 is minus 1 plus 1 by 2. You simplify, minus 2 plus 1 by 2, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. We have the value of a as a minus 1 by 2. A value we got, b value is b value 4, c value is 1 by 2. Then we can proceed with the problem. Okay, equation 1 implies 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is equal to a value minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 by x minus 1 plus b value is 4 by x minus 1 whole square. Next, c value is 1 by 2 into x plus 1 it is. Yes. Now, we will take integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides with respect to x, we have integration of 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 into dx, which is equal to right hand side. First integral is integration of minus 1 by 2 by x minus 1. That minus 1 by 2 constant multiple I will write outside. This become minus 1 by 2 into integral of 1 by x minus 1 into dx. Second one is 4 into integral of 1 by x minus 1 whole square into dx. Third one also 1 by 2 common, 1 by 2 into integral of 1 by x plus 1 into dx. First integral and third integral easily we can solve. Second one also very easy if you follow that f of x plus b, or else we will go with the substitution. No, don't worry. Let us write the answer for first and second, sorry, first and third. Integration of 1 by x minus 1 is log of mod of x minus 1 plus 4 into integral of 1 by x minus 1 I will write as it is into dx. This is 1 by 2 into log of mod of x plus 1 plus these two integrations completed. Let us put C1 both the constants together. Okay. From first two terms, sorry, the logarithm completed, means integration completed, here it is in log, this one is also in log. What is common there? We can simplify that, those two terms. 1 by 2 you take common, 1 by 2 into remaining you write. I will write this term first. This is log of x plus 1 and this is minus log of x minus 1 plus 4 times integration of 1 by x minus 1 whole square into dx. That plus C1 you write as it is. This become 1 by 2 into log m minus log n formula, log of m by n means log of mod of x plus 1 by x minus 1 it is, plus 4 times log integral of 1 by x minus 1 whole square into dx plus C1. How will you integrate it? We will integrate it like 1 by x minus 1 whole square into dx is there, you put t is equal to x minus 1. Then this is dt is equal to dx. We have integration of 1 by x minus 1 means t square, dx is dt. This is integration of t raised to minus 2 into dt. We have this integral as t raised to minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 plus c, nothing but I will write plus c2 here. This is minus 1 by t after simplifying, c2 equal to minus 1 by, what is t here? T is x minus 1 plus c2. Let us substitute this integral in the equation. We have the equation as 1 by 2 times logarithm of x plus 1 by x minus 1 plus 4 times minus 1 by x minus 1 plus c1 plus c2. This is 1 by 2 times log of x plus 1 by x minus 1 plus into minus 4 by x minus 1, c1 plus c2 together is c. Okay. This is about question number 9. Question number 10, I will tell you how to solve this. This is easy. Question number 10 is you observe it is given as 2x minus 3 divided by x square minus 1 into 2x plus 3 is there. 2x plus 3 is also a linear function, we no need to worry it. And is it in the proper fraction form or not? Yes, it is in the proper fraction form. This x square minus 1 quadratic equation can be factorized it. X square minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 1 into 2x plus 3 is there. Can we use partial fraction techniques or not here? Yes, directly we can use the partial fraction techniques and we can solve it. I am leaving this problem also to you only. So here I will write once a by x minus 1 you write, b by x plus 1 you write, and c by 2x plus 3 you write. You will get the, and then you simplify, you will get the answer very easily. Thank you.